Hi, it's Rachel of Daily Bread Yoga All Together Now. We are going to do a practice that I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I don't have it all planned out. I'm guessing it'll be about 20 minutes. We are going to start sitting down and end sitting. So I'm sitting on the floor. Unfortunately, you can't really see that. But I am sitting on this significant sized cushion. And I urge you to, if you're not sitting on a significant sized cushion or on like a yoga block or a very thick book, I urge you to press pause and just go get one. It makes a huge difference to get your hips a little higher or at least equal with your knees. Otherwise, you're always sinking down. And you kind of tip your pelvis forward a little bit, and it just makes it so much easier to sit. So I'm starting from seated in particular she didn't even ask for it, but there is one woman I know that really has a hard time lying flat on the floor, which seems totally reasonable. I think there's probably more of you than we don't know. Anyway, so that's why I'm doing it. And I thought it was a good practice myself because I don't actually feel like lying on the floor right now. It's the middle of the day. That's just not what I feel like doing. So anyway, I'm also showing up because I just feel bad about being anxious about stuff. I feel bad about like my inability to organize my desk. I feel bad about my inability to, or at least my lack of motivation to do things like cooking, cleaning, all the things that we all have no motivation to do. But I, for some reason, I'm really taking it personal today that I, in particular, really, I just am being kind of a jerk to me. So one part of myself has asked for some help from the other part of myself, from like the yoga teacher part of myself, to sit down and take some time on purpose to be nice. And so that's what we're doing. So I've pulled 3 cards out of the daily deck of Curiosity and Wonder. If you don't have one yet, that's on you. You need to get one. So I've actually already done this today, but I pulled a different, oh no, actually these are the cards that I pulled earlier today because they just seemed right. So these are the 3 cards. One is a quote. So it has a diamond. It says, "In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few." By Shunryu Suzuki. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. And I will tell you that I've been giving myself 1,000 reasons why this won't work and why I'm so bad at this. So anyways, practice the beginner's mind. Also, if your knees and hips are starting to hurt from sitting, extend your legs out. This is not this is not a strict dog training class where you can't move. So move your legs. I am maybe going to need to move the camera. So my legs are out now, right? So I have my legs spread out. Okay, so the next card is a question. So it's a spade and it says, what else is true? I'm going to just come closer. I know you're like, Rachel, stop. I'm not gonna. So the next one is a question. What else is true? I wonder if that's backwards for you. What else is true? So first one was beginner's mind. There are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. And then the next question is, what else is true? Probably a lot. And then the last one is a practice. So it has this club or clover, whatever you call it, the 5-step slide breath. 5 quick inhales through your nose, 1 long exhale through your nose, and do 3 rounds. And we're going to start there. So again, get into a comfortable seated position. I highly recommend you sit on something, even if it's a blanket. So take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Exhale, let your head sink down. It's maybe going to feel some discomfort along your spine. You don't really have to fix that discomfort. Roll that right ear over your right shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your jaw. Let your shoulders sink down. It might feel like some effort to sit up right now. It does for me too. Exhale, let your head sink down. Return your hand. Roll that left ear over your left shoulder. Sit up. Extend that right arm down. Release your jaw. Keep breathing on purpose. And let your head sink down. Return your hand. Reach your chin towards the ceiling, stretching the front of your neck. Bring your head back into neutral, looking over one shoulder and over the other. And back in the center, right hand to the floor at your side. Take that left arm over top. And go the other way. And bring those hands behind. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Aim your heart out and up without straining your neck. Remember, there's no chin racing in yoga. There's never been chin racing in yoga. And release. We're going to come onto hands and knees. So come onto hands and knees. You might need to cushion your hands and knees. Oh, I just got a cramp in my foot, so I'm going to flip my feet over a little bit. So let's do cat-cow. So inhale, head up, tail up. Exhale, round that back, head is down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round your back. Keep moving at your own breath pace. Trusting that your breath makes a big difference in the pose. So it's not all about exactly the shape you're making, but the breath that you're using. Most of the time we're inhaling, or you're inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Soften your jaw. And take your hips side to side like you're trying to touch your rib cage to your hip. Soften your neck. Roll yourself up. Hands to your hips or your butt. Roll those shoulders back and down. Maybe curl your feet under, but maybe not. Inhale, heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, round your shoulders to the front, head is down. Inhale, open up. So this is camel. So you might reach back from your knees all the way out the top of your head. Exhale, round to the front, head is down. Inhale, open up. Or your camel might be standing straight up and just looking up, squeezing those shoulder blades. Engage your butt and your thighs. Exhale, hand to the floor. Hands to the floor. Walk them forward a bit and start to make big hip circles. Taking your hips all the way around the front, the sides, and the back. If your knees or hips don't move like this, then take your hips to your heels, hands to one corner of the mat. Everybody keep breathing on purpose. Did I say go the other way? Let's go the other way. And then roll yourself up. You're going to take your right leg out in front of you. Notice that my leg is way out. So that when I inhale, reach those arms up and shift the weight forward. The knee is over the heel, not way beyond it. Reach those arms up. So this is a big hip flexor stretch. That left hip flexor is stretching. Maybe you feel stretches in other places. Bring those hands to the floor or maybe to blocks and shift your weight back. Walk those hands closer to you. You do not have to straighten your leg. Draw your shoulders back. For most of us, this is going to be a pretty significant stretch. Keep breathing through your nose on purpose. And we don't want it to like have an accomplishment or a stopping point of the stretch, so we're going to go forward again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring those hands down. Shift your weight back again. Soften your jaw and your expectations. Don't hold it so tight that you're clenching. So soften your shoulders, your back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Reach those arms up. Bring that left elbow across your right thigh. You might need to move your boobs and your belly. Do it. You want to stretch and let your spine twist. Soften your neck and jaw. Hands to the floor. Press yourself up in the middle. And switch sides. So take that left leg out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, shift your weight forward, aiming the heart out and up. Again, no chin racing. Take some nice easy inhales and exhales. Bring the hands down and shift your weight back. So you're not like sitting on that right butt cheek. You're staying upright. That left leg is extended. You're drawing the left foot back towards you. And you're easing the heck up. And shift your weight forward again. Inhale, reach those arms up. And bring those hands down. I think we need to do this one more time. Straighten that leg. Remember that in your groin, your butt, your hamstrings, we hold lots and lots of stress, and that's why they feel so tight. Shift your weight forward. Inhale, bring yourself up. Take that right elbow across that left thigh. Move your boobs and your belly out of the way. Shift your weight forward. This pose is going to shift and adjust with your breath. So don't hold it so tight that you can't make those little adjustments or that your body can't adjust with gravity when you get out of the way. And bring yourself back into center and stand up. Come back into center. Actually, let's come into cat-cow right now. Quick. Not quick. No rushing. Inhale, head up, tail up. Exhale, round that back, head is down. Inhale, open up, curl those feet under, take your knees wide, hips to heels in low dog. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, release. I need to take my glasses off. Bring your hands together and your hands to the back of your neck. Scooting those elbows up and towards each other. Bring the sensation to your body that I'm resting a big heavy bag of rice right between your shoulder blades. Let it sink and soften. Bring your hands to the floor, move into down dog when you're ready. Heels toward, oh, my socks are slipping. Heels towards the floor, hips towards a corner where the ceiling and the wall meet. So stretch your spine out. And then come on down to your knees. Come on down to your butt. I know that wasn't much down dog. You are right. Extend those legs out in front of you. I know you can't barely even see my legs. Bang the back of your legs against the floor. You can probably hear them. Chop the top of your legs. top of the sides and your butt. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Pull your heart forward, shoulders back. Reach forward and release. Roll yourself up. Round those shoulders back. Bring the hands behind, feet flat. Slide your hips to your heels and up. Bring yourself back down. Come and sit in that comfortable seated position on a block or on a big cushion. We're going to do a little bit of a cat-cow right here. So inhale, heart up. Stick your butt out and then round your back. And sitting up nice and tall. Someone asked me if I really can balance a peacock feather on my finger, and I can. Here's the peacock feather. So the funny thing about balancing a peacock feather on your finger is that you kind of have to like move with it. So it doesn't mean that it just stays in one place, but you can. I am, but I have to adjust and follow it and allow for wherever it is kind of being blown to. And it doesn't last for 20 minutes, but it sure is a sweet little practice when it happens. I'm grateful that I have a peacock feather to practice with. So there it is. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a nice inhale here and exhale it out your mouth. Bring up that sensation of gratitude for all that makes it possible for you to be here in the midst of everything else going on. Gratitude for your physical health. Despite aches and pains and frustrations with your body, you are healthy and strong enough today to show up, press play. Turn those hands over, palm face up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe gently take your head side to side. Gratitude for your mental health. Despite anxiety and stress, despite conflict and distraction that might be very present in your life, you are able to make the decision to be here, to press play, to follow through and stay put until now. That is no small thing. And bring those hands over your heart. Soften your shoulders, your neck and jaw. Maybe kind of wiggle your spine a little bit. Gratitude for any sense of spiritual health. And despite some really hard days, maybe some grief or depression, loneliness or fear, despite all that, there was also enough levity and momentum, enough hope and confidence in this practice and this strangely gathered community that also is pressing play. So pull yourself up off the couch or not to press play. With all that gratitude and resilience that is strong in you, send out some hope and love and courage to the people and the places, all of the situations that are struggling for such health today. Especially if you kind of feel like one of them. Thank you for joining this practice, for showing up, for pressing play, for doing it with me. Thanks for asking me to do it. I probably wouldn't do it without you. So know that it makes a difference that you're here. Namaste.